Hello, welcome on. Got San Marino against Kazakhstan. San Marino, the worst country in the world there, following along. Once to get the stream up there. Last match away from home, Kazakhstan managed to win 4-0. San Marino yet to register their first goal in this Euro qualifying, as they've gone 16 matches without scoring a goal. So can they pull off a miracle this time and score their first goal? They conceded 43 goals and they're playing in San Marino. Just a couple minutes left away for the weekend. Go through the lineup of players there. Got Benedini in goal for San Marino. Got Roddy, Simon, Zebio, Gladys, Grand, and midfield got Golonzi, the Buggers there, Milleroni, Nani, and Borini. For Kazakhstan, got Schwatikin, Deslinkin, Zalandov, Suma, Tegeberg, Great, Rhino Govison, Shonago, Mali, Origin, and Neko Odo. Let me know your thoughts and predictions for this match here and get a conversation going. Also got other matches kicking off at the same time. This round of matches for the Euro 2020 qualifying. Got Russia against Belgium, Azerbaijan against Wales, and Slovenia against Latvia. Earlier today, Scotland beating Cyprus 2 goals to 1. Okay, we're underway. Using different language because couldn't find English there. That's San Marino in blue, Kazakhstan in the blue. Polski in the fallen there for blue. As you'll expect, Kazakhstan would have quite a lot of the position there. But San Marino got a hold of it at the moment. But giving it away quite easily. Here comes Kazakhstan pushing forward. Minute in. Sinchi Mali onto the edge of the area, crossing wide. Back in. Ooh, getting a shot away. And over the bar. Let's see how long San Marino can survive on this match for. This is the main goal. considering how many goals they conceded in the game. So Kazakhstan crossing on the ball from the corner kick there, and it's away. Is that another corner? It is. So early pressure for Kazakhstan here. Here comes the cross in, and it's away. Yeah, comes in the ball. San Marino with clear position of the ball. Variety doesn't the cross there. Ooh, reasonable opportunity for San Marino somehow. Normally, it really get that in any match. Yeah, absolutely amazing if they manage to score in this game. But yeah, just having been like a couple of minutes away from goal there, with shots away, is quite something. And Boatsi's now gone down injured inside the goal line. With Michael Black looking on for the Kazakhstan coach there, and the side allowed San Marino to get in there quite easily. Three and a half minutes in, both sides have some chances. Here comes Kazakhstan there down the left-hand side, all way over the top there, coming into the goal mark. Ooh, just not quite getting to the end of it, tap it in. San Marino will be under the pump for most of them actually. It's just a question of how resolute their defence is going to be this time. And generally how long they can survive before. Okay, got some headers all coming down, and Kazakhstan's half of the pitch there. Back to yellow in possession for Kazakhstan. Back to the goalkeeper, nice and safely. Sita possibility. That's turned over for San Marino there. And opportunity, free ball coming in, and a shot away, but weak effort. It's another reasonable opportunity for San Marino. Surely they have to break their goal streak some stage coming up soon. As they keep that sort of attacking goal up there, and they have a good opportunity to get one. And here comes Kazakhstan, all over the top there, gets the end of it, and it's in. It's a goal. It's a goal for Kazakhstan. From their own half, all over the top, all the way to the other end of the pitch there. And it's in. Choco, yeah, all the way just inside the own half of the pitch onto the far right hand side there, crossed in and headed in. Von Oski. Well, San Marino did start well with a couple of opportunities, but always vulnerable in their defence there. Normally they have like all of their players behind the ball, 10, and that time they only have like 2 or 3. They make it so much tougher for them to defend. So it's 1-0 for Kazakhstan for the Devil Saturday scoring the goal. And Kazakhstan are now going to look for a second goal as the second forward, and San Marino's early pride and passion sort of gets a bit deflated with that goal. It's going to be a long match now. Sergei Lasky as the air, and just a weak pass mainly. San Marino clearing the ball away the halfway line, but easily won back for Kazakhstan then. And another long ball over the top to catch their nuts, and able to get a hold of it, but no up numbers forward beyond that occasion. But there's another wave of attack now for Kazakhstan. Boroski is there, is there, Korea South is up there, and that's one that's far wide. San Marino survive on that attack. It's Kazakhstan getting into the game quite a bit more now, hungrier for more goals. Yes, Manioni is the goalkeeper for San Marino there. Must be tough for him picking the ball up at the end on so many different occasions. And here comes Kazakhstan, this time on the left again there, but Boroski cleared away. San Marino with foreign here, so release some pressure, take a little bit more time off the clock. You know, it's 29 minutes in. Obviously, the quality difference between these two sides is astronomical. And it's just a Dan, yeah, get a few passes away. And oh, that one a free kick. So potential opportunity to cross this one inside the box thing. It's just inside. Wow. Probably a good 20, 30 meters away from inside the goal after. Probably more 30. So the lining up in engineering, here comes the Kazakhstan, and it's headed away in the centre of the goal for Kazakhstan. And they come down the left here with the number 9. Yeah. Give me the old player to replace. But you know, that's what you need to do there. Make these challenges, take a little bit of pace out of the game here. As Kazakhstan's now at position here. White's with all the numbers back for San Marino. So it goes back to the centre of the goal. Oh, off the pitch, I should say. Got Nepopo, Dimitri. There's Suki. They switch from left to right in their own half there. Blocked down, but fallen in the centre of the pitch. There's some nice chasing dances there. They try to come with the left hand side. Getting past a couple of San Marino players, and now picking up another free kick. Slowly making their way forward. So now they're going to come down the right hand side. But they keep keeping it back there, San Marino doing a good job of making sure Kazakhstan doesn't find any spaces. But that's exactly what they're doing at the moment there. As they come down the left-hand side, surrounded by 4 San Marino players, so cleared up way quickly. Now they're going to switch the play of the ball and send it in and put over the top there, the right hand side for Checker, the number 11. You know, San Marino's next job now is just they keep it at 1-0 as long as they can. And you never know on the break in the counter that might nick the only goal in the last 16 matches. Because surely they won't score any more than 1 goal in this game. So that 4 is possibly still possible. But a win is probably going to be out of the question now. Even though probably, you know, draw or win is probably something you can argue out of the question at the beginning of the game. But nice to see San Marino in position now. That's the Sending, but only gets 1 or 2 touches. Just the Kazakhstan there. Palestine, Kawanani, going down the left-hand side. It's Body's line there for San Marino, trying to clear, but struggling. Another ball over the top there for Kazakhstan. Ooh, smothered by Simone just in the end there to stop the second. But that was another dangerous opportunity for Kazakhstan. It's also nice to do these matches based on the fact that there could be quite a few goals in this game. You're never going to see a clean sheet necessarily. Or otherwise, if you do, then it's a nice Sanguino miracle to South. The weather conditions for this game, it was quite cloudy and misty and rainy. And the stadium in Sanguino was only 2,500 people. And it's only very partially filled up there. I mean, if I was from Sanguino, I would attend all of the matches there. More people from San Marino should do that with their 30,000 population that they have. Yeah, pattern the play there, San Marino again, a couple of touches, and Kazakhstan turning the ball over. There's another San Marino player goes to the bench there, being told to get the number 7 falling to the ground too easily. Quite more of a league, torn league. Sergei Joko, Kazakhstan in their own half there, trying to bring the ball forward. Simonides was the actor, and looks like another free kick for Kazakhstan just inside San Marino's half. If you're watching along, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, leave the comments live there so we can have a bit of a discussion going. Here's Kazakhstan. It's just calmly passing the ball around the centre of the pitch at the moment. 16 minutes gone. bit behind of where the Celtic match is going there. I was trying to search for some English streams there and had to settle for this other one less. Might be Portuguese or something like that. Makes me have to do a lot more work on the commentating there. Trying to understand what they're saying as the players' names. Borski as they come inside the box here now though, because it's done, but cleared up. Player coming for Kazakhstan, maybe an early substitution coming out. But maybe it's just wasting players for the next match here, probably what at 1-0 jobs will be done. Seeing Marino going down the right hand side. That's just, yeah, 1 or 2 touches. Came into at the 5-minute mark, they even actually had a shot away. It's something they haven't been doing in all of their matches. Some matches they get 0 shots on target and off target. And a bit of a tough challenge for San Marino to get a better opportunity than that one early on there. But they're going to give it a go, might as well. The pride of the nation. 16 matches without a goal. Oh, and they do get another shot away. And then another 13 coming along. And it's not that time. Just as I say that, San Marino get an effort on target. TV instant links, search on Google ASDFGH. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, sir. TV links, search on Google. Yeah, well, I got one on Google there, but it's just, yeah, it was all in different languages. So I had to settle for this one being a Sports HD3 in the end. But you know, still got the game going on. San Marino getting a little bit more possession, but always vulnerable for the counter attack here as Kazakhstan come down the left hand side with their number 7. Lee Hyun, Sean Biao, Chogdo, and it's out for a goal kick. Yeah, also there might be a goal. Unfortunately for me, I'm 3 minutes behind, but I'll make sure I get more on schedule in the second half. I just spent quite a bit more time trying to find an English link for the game, but failed in the process. But at least you didn't say which country it was from, so hopefully it's San Marino, the Liverpool country. San Marino on the ball inside their own half. And they are pushing forward. They Gandhi and ball coming in, but not clearly. It's Kazakhstan's back on the ball there. Inside their own half, trying to build another attack. Or they be the ones that score the second goal. Nichi Chonko, De Maria. Very difficult to understand what they're saying, so I might not be saying the players' names correctly there. Watchlong, Sadio Mane. And cut out again for St. Marino. St. Marino is putting on some some good effort there, stopping some of Kazakhstan's attacking options. But the back on the ball again is they try to rebuild inside their own half. Sort of a lot tougher to break through when you have 10 numbers behind the ball as the opposition does. So they just have to switch the play left and right, and they come down the right hand side into the centre of the box, and here comes the shot, and there's the goal. There's the goal. That's 2-0. It's Kazakhstan that scores the second with Mushinchiko. 2-0 for Kazakhstan. Game over. Kazakhstan will win this match, as you would expect. Yeah, this number was crossed on the right hand side into the middle of the box, pushed back, and then the number 16 of I was able to kick it in into the right hand corner. It was the same Marino defender on the line and the goalie managed to get past. Yeah, so you're right, Otto. He saw that was a goal, wasn't a spoiler, and it was for Kazakhstan. So while we're halfway through the first half, might as well have a look at the stats for this match so far. And maybe an update of the other Euro qualifying matches that's going on. So at the moment, Ganachi on the ball here for a free kick for San Marino. Coming down, right hand side. Oh, and saved on the line for Kazakhstan that time. Nice, San Marino's had a few half opportunities of their own. So nothing to sneeze at. Kazakhstan trying to get long balls up the top there, but easily collected by San Marino's goalkeeper. And another free kick order for San Marino. That's Thomason took there in half there. But you know, it's all about those minor goals, and certainly like lose every game and don't score. Just about having these opportunities, having some more shots, having some more target. Maybe like that recruitment process could be done better. Maybe some foreign players that move off to San Marino, come San Marino residents. You think someone might do there just like a football manager type of stuff there. Had to put people getting San Marino to win the World Cup and stuff. Oh, Chagoni for Kazakhstan. It's saved. Well, saved diving arm there on the right hand side. By San Marino. That was a nice save. But Kazakhstan with a corner kick. In the map, this one counts. Comes all the way out. Off inside the goal marker. That's the number 9 crosses it in. Free header, and that's 3. With the third goal. Free header inside the box. After the ball was originally cleared away. Outside the goal now. Came along down the right hand side. Into the box. And a free header for Shanit Deacon. 3-0 for Kazakhstan. That is a bit harsh on San Marino to be fair, because they actually been in this game. actually been in this game, but conceded 3 goals, which is like worse than some of the other matches that they've done. Other small updates, got Wales with a 1-0 lead over Azerbaijan, Belgium's got a 1-0 lead over Russia, Slovenia and Latvia was still 0-0. Yeah, currently I'm using the usagoals.ws website. Kazakhstan being worthless as they're trying to go for a 4th goal now. But clear away. How many goals do you think Kazakhstan will score this match? Remember 9, was it 9-0 Semolina's worthless? Or might have been actually like 13-0 back in the day. Kazakhstan meaning business. And these are the 2 bottom teams of the group. Not going to qualify for the Euros. It's all about pride and maybe some extra prize money for the individual matches. Come down the left hand side again. Cleared away by Semolina. Have to be resolute, have to get the numbers back there with the Plexi and Benito and have a blind up on the goalkeeper. All the way back to the goalkeeper line for Kazakhstan, and now the ones on the tip there, so it's a bit of a more overdue. Then Chico coming down left hand side, getting a few passes in back in the own half. You know, no rush. They got 3 goals, they got the job done. Don't need to try too hard. Just a bit of switching left and right, holding onto positions and 1-2 passes, and they'll get the opportunities. That time, Sambuena winning the free kick off the arm over the defender. Half an hour into the game now. 3-0 for Kazakhstan. Hitchkey. Yeah, Sambuena just kicking the ball out a lot on the sideline to give Kazakhstan more opportunities. That's a lot of clearing down the line there and trying to get their own players onto the ball. Just meaning they put themselves under a lot more pressure than they really need to do. Must be tough for these Marino and part-time players coming on to all these different grounds, home pitches, away pitches, in the Euro qualifying and just being laughed at being the worst team in the world, losing every match. Must take a lot of psychological strain on their minds and stuff like that. They've also been applying it. But they've had a couple 4 shots themselves on this match. 2 target, 2 shots. So that's something to be proud of. And the goal scorers for the team so far got Zoe Dove, Suan Bayev, Shitigon. Oh, good news, we loaded the stream here and we got English now. So that's good. With the game virtually over, just some shots that time. Like, yeah, good news, Direct Broadcast TV Instant got English link now there on the USA Goals.ws. Having to use one of the first few links it was. But you know, still watch this game, try and get the miracle goal of San Marino was what we after. Coming down the left hand side with Lalexi, and that's gone for a goal good. He also a San Marino corner, but not given unfortunately. Yeah, the group standings so far with Belgium leading against Russia 2-0. Got Belgium with 9 out of 9 wins in their stands. Russia coming second, Scotland's up at third, Cyprus in fourth, Kazakhstan at fifth, and San Marino at sixth. Guess two more goals they can go above Cyprus, Kazakhstan can on goal difference. If it's goal difference is the criteria instead of head-to-head record with Cyprus. Because they got -1, 12 goals scored, 13 conceded to Cyprus, 14 record. San Marino now conceded 46 goals in their 9 matches so far. None are scored, 0 points, 10 points behind Kazakhstan on the standings. It's tough. Be good at San Marino, like in the Nations League, they're playing against some of the more minnow opponents just to get some draws, get some wins, which they just didn't really do. Better steam this time there for Kazakhstan coming down the left-hand side and on the edge of the area might get a good shot away. Shinato, and it's over the bar there. That was a nice work move inside the San Marino plots that time. Not getting the right finish low, unfortunately. Well, I mean, fortunately for me, I guess. Depends if you want to see Kazakhstan make up the score or not. Also got my cats watching along. Quite interested. Got 2 cats. The other cat currently outside at the moment, so I might put him in the second half. 38 minutes gone, not too long to go before we get to the half-time mark. Bonachi going to ground there. San Marino with a free kick just inside the opposition's half. So, chance to try and pull some numbers forward, but plays it short though, unfortunately. You think for San Marino they should push it into the box at all opportunities, but they're still on the ball here. Twisting and turning inside the box, but cleared away. And that was a bit of an ambitious effort. Off effort from Kovacic that time. I know San Marino's getting some shots away there, but most of it's somewhat blocked and not as powerful. 23 goals in San Marino's entire history of 163 goals. Yeah, but whenever they do score a goal, they absolutely go wild on the sideline. Considering all their players are amateur based, like plumbers, and maybe there's an electrician and banksman, players like that. And just practicing on a couple of nights a week. But here comes Kazakhstan there, searching for their fourth goal. It's to try and get above Cyprus on the goal difference. They've been awarded a free kick in the dangerous area this time. Very good. 5-10 minutes outside the goal mark. So I might do it. And here comes the last shot. That was a good effort, just onto the left hand side of the goal. Oh yeah, well, looked like a bit effort live, but on the replay there was always going wide on the left hand side of the goal. It's on and um, can't really say disbelief because he would believe it, but just made me just sad and it seemed we don't even find a goal. So Maloney Kazakhstan the whole weekend. What's position for Kazakhstan's match here? 79%. Yeah, quite dominant as you would expect. And there was a fast switch on the right hand side as they come in. And so the bots headed in. Anyway, that was another opportunity from inside their own half with a long across the right hand side. And of course inside the box there, when it takes three or four touches for Kazakhstan to get an effort from inside their own half. Man, that's something that San Marino could work on there. Just man marking players, just make it look a lot more trickier just to get their crosses and shots away. Because the more shots and crosses you give away, the more opportunities that it gives for the opposition teams there to score goals. Oh, and Maloney going down, so San Marino's can have few free kicks. You know? Yeah, well, free kicks are the best opportunity to get goal there because then they can have ball there. No, it's on the edge of the box, and what it takes is a nice heel or mistouch at the back. And then they get the goal in. Here comes the ball on the box, but it's just away from everyone in there. Landoni, which is the ball, San Marino, Stingy, as it comes try. And the availability with the clearance there is two Kazakhstan players forward, and another challenge for the better song that time. Yeah, you don't want to get sent off if you're a Kazakhstan player. You've got a 3-0 lead. Just no need. Take your boosting. Got a yellow card for that challenge when you came and starts up. Bit of a nasty one there. So San Marino, nice crossing. They come down the right hand side with variety. And is that a corner kick for San Marino that's been ordered? That's a fire. That could go for a long fire, but goes for a short forward and then it's out. Yeah. See some good chances for San Marino, but any the opportunity, I'll just say you just have to go route one into the box and try and get on the either of things there instead of trying to get all these fancy passes and she's just going to be smothered by the beat opposition of Kazakhstan, unfortunately. Just 1 minute added on. This half on Sam. It's Joe Tan, it is in English, eventually. Guandoni for San Marino. No, Maloney again. San Marino, a few promising touches. Has come down the left hand side with Blondie, but collected by the goalkeeper Kulovtov at the end. They should just about do it. The end of the time. As we come up to the 1 minute that has been added on, with Kazakhstan back in position on their own halfway. And that is his last one with 3-0 for Kazakhstan as we head into the half-time mark. San Marino's had 3 shots at their own with 2 on target, with Kazakhstan with 9 shots, 6 on target, with Shutekin, Saman Bayev, and Zayan Tonov with the goals for Kazakhstan in this match. And the 6th minute, 22nd minute, and 26th minute goals. Yes, on the earlier match today, had Scotland defeat Cyprus, but one Equestrian scoring in the 12th minute. Equine equalised for Cyprus. And McGinn get the winning goal for Scotland. Scotland were 4-3 on target, 12-8 shots for Cyprus in the end. Yeah, Scotland's been one of those things been underwhelming, but somehow managed to get in the 3rd place, which is the playoff spot. So I think it's the top 2 that qualify, and the 3rd goes into the playoffs there. So Scotland just managed to squeak out Cyprus and Kazakhstan. Other games, got Belgium meets Russia. Currently 3-0 for Belgium. They're looking pretty impressive. Going to shortly be 9 out of 9 wins. Oh, and there's one more match for these teams to play after this matches as well too. So they'll still head up the Scotland Cyprus Kazakhstan battle with Scotland lose their next game. But Belgium with a 3-0 lead with Eden Hazard with a double and Bogan Hazard with the other one. Hazard specialist. Okay, looking back at the highlights on this match, San Marino's a couple of opportunities for some weak shots in the end there, but yeah, Kazakhstan getting their goals, a couple from their own half really, with the build up, crossing into right hand side, yeah, open players, and then into the middle of the box, where San Marino's been vulnerable on the counter attack, as they didn't have as many numbers as they can have back at that moment of time. But being the worst country in the world, San Marino was very thrilling to see them actually have efforts on target as well too. Just would be nice that if they can score for the first time in such a long time. Anywho, my computer is going to be very low on battery, so I'll better go and charge it, and I'll be back very, very soon. Back again, my bedroom, as you can see. So 3-0 for Kazakhstan. It's half time at the moment. How many goals do you think they'll be scored in the second half of this match? What do you think will put it out? Considering the job is done at the moment. Obviously, we know who's going to win this game, but I think with San Marino games is interesting. For goal for the small country, 30,000. So matches, we got up to Belgium against Russia. Also got 12 to 6 shots for Wales, 7 to 2 on target. And they would put them in third spot with 11 points. Croatia with 14, Hungary with 12, and Slovakia with a game in hand. Their opponents are a very tight group over there, with Azerbaijan the only ones that's been behind with just 1 point. And also got Slovenia against Latvia, and it's 0-0 at half time. Slovenia being the dominant force with just 3, and 3 to 2 on target as well. So if there's anything else you want to discuss, or we just wait before the second half gets off again, feel free to join in the chat. I will respond to any comments. Hopefully I'm able to still keep it English based. So what countries do you think will make the Euro 2020? We're seeing majority of them qualify at the moment, with Finland for the first time. Obviously the likes of England and Belgium, normal for the countries like that. Let's go for the table there. So yeah, England qualifying, Czech Republic looking pretty good. Yep, Czech Republic would have qualified with 15 points, but Kosovo is 11. And Group B got Ukraine qualifying. Well, Portugal and Serbia are fighting out for that second spot. Group C, Netherlands, Germany, and Northern Ireland still in a big battle. Well, Netherlands and Germany, 5 wins, 1 loss each. 3 points ahead of Northern Ireland, who's got to play those big teams, as they might sneak into automatic qualifying, depending on what happens there. Got Denmark, Switzerland, Ireland fighting that for Group D qualifying. And Group D is quite close as well too, with Croatia, Hungary, Wales, and Slovakia separated by 4 points. Slovakia with a game in hand as well too, so that one's coming down to the wire. And Group F got Spain has qualified, and Sweden has have they qualified? Yep, they would have qualified. Sweden and Spain from Group F. Group G looks like Poland and Austria in very good positions, with 2 matches left to go for them. Should be able to make it over Slovenia. Yeah, this they would have had it over Slovenia. So yeah, they have qualified. And Group H, France and Turkey have qualified as well too. France had to really battle hard against Moldova in their last match. What do we have? Huge upset at Moldova got in the other one. It was just 2-1 in the end. Argentina managed to beat Brazil and Saudi Arabia on a friendly match with Leo Messi getting on the score sheet. Who's my favourite player in the world there, Leo Messi over Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't know if you're Ronaldo or Messi fans there. But Leo Messi is like we can believe Argentina on other occasions and he keeps coming back for more. So, unfortunately, no World Cups to his name. Or even any trophies to the name, because also been probably a Dower player and pulling down with Wayne and San Marino staying in there. But what of any of those San Marino fans that's staying alone to watch? As I mentioned, if I was a San Marino based player or supporter, I'd come on to all their games. As it's a very small country, so there wasn't really a lot to do, so this will be a main attraction for me. And also, since I'm a big football fan, not long to go. Got some nice music on the background there. Singing all night long. All night long. Here comes some of the players coming through the tunnel now. Samachini's the first one out. It seemed like, is that the coach or um, some other player that was taking some corner? See, but different was then Marino. Here comes the other players. You know, wonder what the halftime talk is going to be, or was. 3-0 down, lads. We can still turn this around, or we've been, well, or you could say it's been playing pretty well, really, getting a couple of shots away. Let's try and get our first goal in 17 matches. The next match for San Marino is against Russia at home, so it finishes off on a tougher game. And unfortunately, I have to work at that time there, so I won't be able to do a live stream for that game, but I would like to. Nine, long. 5 teams are out there. Yes, so it's 3-0 for Kazakhstan, and the weather hasn't improved as the rain is more pouring down than before. So it's going to be quite tough for Kazakhstan to keep up the flow of the game. Well, it's been 2 years for San Marino. They scored a goal. You would have to fancy San Marino as this is the best opportunity. It's going to be even tougher for the next watcher. So, how many more goals will Kazakhstan score here as we get back underway for the second half? Immediately on the ball for Kazakhstan. And the yellow shirts as they come down the right hand side of the field. Just some nice 1-2 passes there. Working at the well. Really tight out to San Marino now. Even more of a challenge for San Marino to get any shots away and hold target. Let alone not target, probably just any shots in general. Kazakhstan trying to go for another long ball and behind, but well played out. San Marino back on the ball here. Gets some nice touches. Kind of put out, see. In a way, Nakonami comes up for a forward. Yeah, it was 4-0 in Kazakhstan, so hopefully no worse than that. Kuwait on the ball for Kazakhstan. Here's the anchor. Plus some interesting signing names in the Kazakhstan ranks. Yeah. Kazakhstan's 4-0 win was their biggest ever win since they've become part of the Federation in Europe there. So they have a good chance to beat that with just 2 goals to score with half to go. And 7-0 over Pakistan. Oh yeah, Kazakhstan used to be an Asian team, so now they're part of the union. Yes, Marino did well to push forward there, but cleared away. Come on, San Marino, keeping a fire and passion. Opportunities. Tripped over an opponent there. If he gets a yellow card, he'll miss the next match against Russia, so he doesn't want to do that. There comes Kazakhstan coming down the western side with Sanutio, Zimbayev, taking birth as they come down each of the area. Shots being pushed away. There was another well worked move for Kazakhstan. It was just palmed and pushed away for the goalkeeper. And intercepted for San Marino. There's a bit of a chase on, but well gathered by the Kazakhstan goalkeeper. It'd be absolutely amazing if San Marino could score a goal. Getting a couple of half chances, some other shots away, but there's nothing doing at this stage. San Marino trying to build up on defence, but turning it over as Kazakhstan's playing forward on the edge of the area, coming inside and picked up by Samario for goalkeeper. The rain continues to fall on this one. Kazakhstan back on position down the right hand side of Sanutio. Yeah, so San Marino's population is 33,000 in total. Yes, I am a Chelsea fan. Yeah, they're my favourite English team there, Chelsea. So, yeah, just need to see how we get on against Manchester City in the next match. Oh, that's nice there. Yeah, it's been quite a good season so far after a bit of a rough start. What's your thoughts on this San Marino Kazakhstan game here? Do you think San Marino can pull off a goal? They've been looking quite promising. What do you think Kazakhstan might enter their telling? Sanutio, oh, and there was another opportunity for Kazakhstan with a free ball. Oh, and it was actually offside. They don't have VAR on this, so they might have incorrectly got a fourth penalty. Yeah, I always believe that Chelsea can win matches. They can't score for San Marino Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan will lead as we enter the 52nd minute of the match. Hopefully we can beat Manchester City. It's not an easy match at the Etihad. Has tried to close the gap on Liverpool. We really want Liverpool to slip up. It's still 8 points with all of our hard work of winning 6 games in a row. But I mean, if we get a draw against Manchester City as well, too, that would be still a pretty good result as well. but we gotta keep winning all of these matches if we're out to challenge for the title. And assume that Liverpool will probably slip up in December when they've got a lot of matches in a row, including their Club World Cup matches around the Christmas period. Where it all builds up and it takes maybe one or two results and the pressure starts building on to them and possibly getting to some title contention would be absolutely amazing. And come here for Kazakhstan. Come to East Lancome, come in down the right hand side, hustling the ball, but it's easy to run that time. With cool outs, San Marino's got 8 behind the ball at the moment. And they try to go for a quick counter attack here. And what stops quite effective. So Kazakhstan back on the ball, trying to search for their fourth goal. Switching it left and rights, just inside their own half now. Similarity of Zembebayo, correct. Shonko goes to the far right hand side. Can he keep it in? He's working with the touchline. It's hard to play. Yeah, so then his opponent's Russia, and the last 9 new wickets them in the away match there. So they won't be looking forward to that game in another 3 days' time. But at the same time, it's another opportunity for fans to appreciate their country. I'm sure they won't be as bad as it's at San Marino's home. You might get the 1 or 2 shot opportunity on this difficult pitch. Kazakhstan with hands struggling to clear, but they do so San Marino. And cleared it away, but Kazakhstan back on attack, steaming forward yet again. Has been counted for a Sinukio. Shoot getting pulled, giving away some necessary free kicks for Kazakhstan. Yeah, straight into the box, played away. Took in pulled and blocked. Cover of blocks going on. And San Marino play gone down, so they kicked it out of play. It's also pretty weird for San Marino to keep a clean sheet at any half of football there. They usually concede goals in both halves of football. So we would expect Kazakhstan probably to score 1 or 2 more goals in this match. Most likely I'll say 2 goals as my prediction. We've still got over half an hour to play here. San Marino on the board moment. Yeah, Kazakhstan, to be fair, haven't scored for over half an hour on this match. That's something. You just, at halftime, you sort of have to pretend it's still 0-0 and knowledge of how they actually enjoy against Kazakhstan in this second half is quite a good achievement so far. But here comes Kazakhstan again on the ball, coming down the right hand side with Washington just to play a block by Simicini, but they come again, still on the edge of the area with Shakin coming down the left hand side, just passing it around. But it's well cut up by San Marino as they look to push forward, but an early whistle there. And San Marino substitution now. Number 17, Bolinucci is off, and Landini is on for San Marino. So San Marino is the ball too. Was that 143 people in attendance? Yeah, I mean, they really should fill up the whole stadium. San Marino there with all their fans. Because, I mean, we just need to know what other San Marino fans actually get up to during the weekend there if they don't turn up to the stadium. It's a very small country, so lack of things going on for you to have full focus on San Marino football team. San Marino, the ball coming down the left hand side. Tony, cut out. San Marino getting a few touches of the ball now, though. Nice. But that's come to an end. Kazakhstan with some 1-2 passes trying to break through. Down the left hand side with Shaquin coming down the edge of the area, and that's gone out for a corner now. Kazakhstan with a corner kick. No real hurry for Kazakhstan in this game now. They're just walking over to take off the corner kick. Plays it short and switches it to the edge of the area. Blocked by Simicini as Kazakhstan get it back to the own goalkeeper. Franco. Zenotio. Kazakhstan's on their own through the pitch there. San Marino trying to press down, but big punt upfield. And San Marino being awarded a free kick on the halfway line. Luca Plazzi on the left hand side. Godoni. Baloney's there. And whistle has gone. Free kick for Kazakhstan there. Got another substitution for San Marino. Hirsch is the player that's coming on for San Marino, the number 20. Well, Manny is coming off
Well done for your work, Danny. Let's see what Hirsch can do for San Marino. Kazakhstan back on the position there. Just passing it on casually amongst the defenders there. Oh, and all of a sudden there's like 3 or 4 numbers scrambling down on Kazakhstan. So it all came out of nowhere, catching Kazakhstan. Somehow surprised as they got back to their goalkeeper. We sort of played down there. So Kazakhstan, free flying, moving the ball around on the halfway line. Come down to the left hand side now, into the middle of the pitch, and away that goes. Another substitution coming up for Kazakhstan now. Dean is the player to come on. Taki Bugan is coming off. Sort of the pace and energy of this game is sort of lacking now. It's 3-0, so it's a comfortable victory for Kazakhstan. And it's just about adding 1 or 2 more for the costs and the honour and stuff like that. Just working on the set plays and rules for tougher opponents in the future, really. Not just switch the plays. As that one comes over the top there. And that one was offside. Oh, yeah. Don't know about that goal cycle. But there's been a few times that Kazakhstan has got beyond a seamless defence with just simple balls over the top. So maybe San Marino, things they can work on, maybe just keep your fitness up as something you can always do, just like jogging each day and getting into competing all like half an hour times so that they can sustain the 90 minutes. And then, working back, tracking balls in the defensive area, man-to-man marking and things. Just all about playing all the basic things right, and then probably just here comes Kazakhstan, pull back on the edge of the area. Some good Johnny tries his luck, but over the bar. Yeah, Wood one football for San Marino is probably the best way to go. So desperately want to score the very first goal. Got 23 minutes left to go on this match line. The party's steamy. Checking. Correct. There's a couple of players pressing on the Kazakhstan defenders again there, but nice and simple for them. Correct. Sukamani for Kazakhstan. Come down the right hand side of the pitch. That's Kazakhstan's at fault there for committing another foul. Mm. And he's committing a foul when he's on the yellow card. Yeah, it's the last thing you want to do as a Kazakhstan player. They get sent off when the game is completely away from your opponent. They would really give the San Marino opportunity to score their very first goal if they get to play against Team Men. Okay, San Marino and Kazakhstan's final third now with a foreign, with an 80. Badoni, I should say. Can they get a shot inside the box there? That goes up for a corner. Very first corner for San Marino. So let's push everyone forward and let's do it. They've got like 5 players in the box. Before the Simicini corner comes in, but headed away. But they come again, get through the left hand side, another cross into the box, then cleared away, another shot, and it's a top target. There was another promising opportunity for San Marino. It's not to a forward. But surely, if you're a San Marino supporter, any shot or shot on target has to be celebrated like a goal as well too. Because when they actually do score a goal, it's like they won the World Cup with their celebration. So you sort of have to balance it out a bit more. So like shot on target, big amount of applause, like he scored a goal. Normal shots, but a shot on target, I should say, maybe just a light applause, and then scoring a goal. Absolutely wild, like you won the World Cup. San Marino came forward again there, but I'll give it by the Kazakhstan keeper. Kazakhstan solo one down the left hand side with Sanetio on the edge of the area. Coming forward in the middle of the box. Shakin, but well defended again there for San Marino. Kazakhstan back on the ball. Missing Dean on the right hand side, all alone, and it's saved by the goalie. San Marino work themselves out of this. With Bartestini. Yeah, San Marino's skip past the defender there. They got 4 numbers forward. San Marino looking really promising there. Down the right hand side, and another corner for San Marino. Kazakhstan making a change on defense. Amebitov is the player on for Chitikin. So San Marino getting on with this corner kick. It's the second of the game. Good opportunity. Let's try and make it count. Boadi's corner punched away from Popadov, but was fouled. Oh, there was a bit of waste. What a waste. Foul on the goal. That one the end. Yeah, I was wondering what that noise in the background was. So I forgot that it was, yeah. Still raining on the pitch. Nice pun by the commentator there. That it's still raining, but it's not raining goals. It's actually drying up. It's a nice 1-2 passes for Kazakhstan there. They'll be desperate to score a goal in the second half. Just absolutely dominance. Ooh, deflected shots over the bar. Corner kick, what a nice solid one by Nourish. Machini was the player that deflected by. So Kazakhstan's opportunity to form a corner kick. I think they would have better chance to score. Yeah, they come through the middle, get it on. It's still in there for Kazakhstan, but it's deep offside in the end. Maybe a chance to just quickly check the scores of the other matches that's going on at the moment in the Euro qualifiers. I got a 4-0 lead for Belgium, 1-0 for Slovenia. Here comes San Marino, ball over the top. Vardy, we've got two players there. Bush, Vardy, it's off target. Oh, all these chances for San Marino, but they just can't score a goal, can they? 16 long matches for San Marino last night. Well, 833 days San Marino haven't scored. They had 3 attempts on target though. Here comes another one though. A nice through ball. And wow, they've done it. San Marino have scored. First time goal in 6 years. 833 days. And they all go wild. Everyone's on the pitch. It was a through ball goalie out of defence with Berardi scoring the goal. Wow, they had done it. 24th ever goal. And the coach is smiling there. It was a ball from the halfway line. Nice through ball. And getting past the goalie into the open goal. Still had a bit of work to do on the edge of the area. And what a game I have previewed here as San Marino have actually scored. Wow. Just as well I've done a live stream on this. San Marino's famous goal. And they're leading the second half as well too, 1-0. It's something pretty special. Kazakhstan are winners on the night, but San Marino are the more victors of their goal. It's been 2 years since they even scored a single goal. In 6 years at home, it's just very tough effort with all these part-time players because they've got actual jobs and stuff. But yeah, I thought they got another opportunity, 4-on-3. They're showing quite a lot more. Why costs beyond push that time? Yeah, same way in the last like 5-10 minutes or something. It's just been more dominant force actually in this game, which has been really big shock. Goodness. Remember that goal for quite a long time. With Barati, the hero for us, last goal scored by Platzi and Azerbaijan. Must be something if you're a San Marino supporter being turned out for the stadium all this time. Such years it's taken for them to actually see a goal. Yeah, I know. The own gaming. San Marino have actually scored a goal. Unbelievable. That's what I wanted to see. So many games the San Marino have actually seen before and haven't scored. Did manage to see the game against Poland, I think, live, and San Marino scored, and like a minute later, um, Poland quickly scored again. Kazakhstan, the coach must be absolutely furious here, as San Marino's quite a few more of these goals. Great. Eastern Car, Kazakhstani clears it away. Back on the own half, big pitch for Kazakhstan. And either way, it will be a bad result for Kazakhstan because anytime you can see the goal in San Marino, you get heavily scrutinized. Kazakhstan's been really struggling to get the opportunities on goal in the second half, to be fair. A couple of shots or so. While San Marino is probably more promising when they can't attack and pushing forward and things. So maybe a bit of complacency. Kazakhstan picked in. Yeah, thank goodness it's able to slot it in for Barati when the opportunity came when they got past the goalkeeper. Into the final 8 minutes plus added on time to go here. Any other goals in this game? Well, Kazakhstan actually scored in the second half. That's the foreman down the left hand side of the pitch. Sammy Bayo, two hits. Shishikar, Sammy Bayo, Kazakhstan. Here comes Sam Marino again and on the right hand side. And that was a way last shot. They went out for a full and way down the outside on the right to the police. I know San Marino has been really impressive in the second half. What the hell happened to Kazakhstan? You could even say you don't know which team's which in the second half because Kazakhstan just haven't been too well. Betsy on the ball. San Marino sort of getting a lot more touches on the ball. Dmitry Choko being in the ball away. Good talk. Yeah, advantage has been played for Kazakhstan. 15 Shinoko's cross, Ibertov's header, and that was opportunity for Kazakhstan to score. The counter attack. And yellow card for Smithini for the really good challenge before that advantage was played with Kazakhstan. In a couple of numbers forward. Yeah, they had like 4-4 on that opportunity there. Into the last 5 minutes, let's get it on time. San Marino 1-0 up in the second half. 3-1 overall. Amazing stuff for San Marino. Scoring a goal was basically a miracle to begin with, let alone getting a draw with the 3 out of the match. But San Marino still coming forward for a second goal against the loose pass. Kazakhstan point forward with numbers here this time down their left hand sides. Yeah, blocked nicely by Wiley. Out for corner kick for Kazakhstan in these late stages. This time with the corner, and it's out on the other side, and this time it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, we're viewing that moment there with the number 7 for Ali scoring. Oh, that last goal that they scored here was the game against Poland that I saw as well too. And that game, that was when Poland immediately scored after the kickoff after that as well. So it's a little bit deflating, but still. And San Marino coming here again, no foul given. San Marino really been putting a second goal as well too. Kazakhstan back on the counter attack, coming down the right hand side, but no conviction on that, so Simicini was easily able to kick that one away. Sixteenth different score. Joint third highest goal scorer. Sam, we're going to have a better record of first Kazakhstan than Scotland do. Is that true? Well, with that one goal. That is something. I mean, Scotland's been pretty terrible in this qualifying campaign, but they did beat Cyprus. Samuel Bayer wide a shot in the end. Goals for 2 years is such an amazing achievement. Even if it ends in defeat, it really feels like a victory. I'm not one to go here for Stanley United to win the second half. Into the 88th minute. And San Marino winning another ball in Kazakhstan's half there. And another cross inside the box. Didn't quite get a hold of that one. Checker winning the ball, illegally so. Oh. Kazakhstan beat Scotland 3-0 and the first game and play Scotland last. Okay. That's quite funny. And to the 90th minute, 2 minutes added on. Not long to go, and Kazakhstan haven't even scored in the second half there. Ever since what, the 26 minutes, it's been over 64 minutes of them not scoring. Yeah, who would have Kazakhstan would have only got a 2-goal margin after a 3-goal margin. And header is over the bar. Kazakhstan losing in the second half is just absolutely absurd, really. Too bad San Marino weren't in it in the first half there. It's basically the second half performance. Really impressive stuff. Could have been an actual game of this otherwise as well. But they got the goal. He has to be reasonably happy with that, considering. A minute to go. Yeah, we're watching that goal for a number of times on YouTube there. That's the Benatini, Watchki, Simagini away. Cleared away, last few seconds to go of the game. It's looking like it was going to be a nice, boring victory for Kazakhstan, like 5-0 or something, but the second half it's turned out to be something quite different. And the full time goes, and both countries have to be happy in some ways. Kazakhstan winning the game, and San Marino with the goal. Very, very weird goal for San Marino. So it ends here 3-1. Stats wise, 8 shots for San Marino, 3 on target, 23% possession. With Bilhadi, 76 minutes goal for them. Salin, Natov, Silan Bayev, and Shinakunian scoring for Kazakhstan in the opening 26 minutes. But somehow they ended up losing the second half to these amateur San Marino players. And deservedly so, because Kazakhstan only really had a couple of opportunities in the second half. Nothing real clear cut for them. Very disappointing. So, when they did take the foot off the gas, would have been interesting to see if that second half performance from San Marino have it in the first half, or was it because of Kazakhstan's changes that they made that San Marino were able to come into the game quite a bit more. And a summary of the other matches that took place at the same time in this Euro qualifying. And the likes of Belgium beating Russia 4-1, with Hogan Hazard getting on the score sheets. Eden Hazard got a double, and Lukaku got one as well. Tuesday, Kia got a consolation goal for Russia in the end. Azerbaijan losing against Wales 2-0. Slovenia beating Latvia 1-0. But obviously, the result here being San Marino's goal. Bonjour, Weiwa. How you doing? Just celebrating San Marino's 17 games since they scored last against Poland 2 years ago, and for such years since their first ever home goal. And they really deserved it in the second half there, and even had really good opportunities. They somehow scored 2 goals in the game. That would have been absolutely crazy if that happened. But anywho, I think I'll end this stream here, and I think I'll make another one just to celebrate San Marino's efforts if you want to come along and join that one. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you just in a few minutes just to celebrate San Marino's goal.